Okay, my name is Rebecca Morrison, and I teach 8th grade math and Algebra 1 at South Floyd School, which is soon to consolidate half. Our school's 612, so our 912 is going to consolidate with Allen Central, and our 68 is going to consolidate with our two feeder schools, elementary schools. Last year in my classroom, I implemented a flipped classroom. And flipped classroom is flipping the traditional way of teaching, where instead of me lecturing and showing students how to do math in the classroom and then them going home and doing math problems for homework, we flip it upside down. They watch videos of me teaching at home, and then they come in and do the math. Last year it worked great. I partially implemented, but what I ran into was I have all these students now doing the math they usually did at home, and we just came in and checked it, and I could see the mistakes they were making as they were doing them. So I thought, how can I do that quicker, more effectively, without killing more trees that I do a lot? Because you hand in a bell ringer, you hand in this, you hand in that. So I discovered they're called boogie boards, boogie board LCD writers. And I don't know, some of you in here are maybe too young to remember the little things that you used to write on, and you could peel the paper up and it would disappear, and then you could write on it again. That's what an LCD boogie board is. It's like a whiteboard. There's no dry erase markers, so you don't have to keep buying those back. No erasers to keep up with. It has a little stylus. They can write their answers, hold them up, and then there's a little erase button, and it clears the tablet. So that's the first part of the grant that I wrote, was for 30, a classroom set of those. The other part was whiteboard wall skins, 10 foot, 5 foot by 10 foot, and a 5 foot by 8 foot, so that my students can get up. They can have the freedom to either go to the wall, grab an LCD board, something so that I can see immediately. It's easier as they're doing the problem to stop and say, back up a step, instead of, oh, you did 20 wrong. Let's try to fix that. So that's the idea that I had. Right now we use, like I said, the traditional whiteboards that we're holding up. But I thought, how can I be techie, get them more involved? They love the idea. And how can I make the flipped classroom work better? So that's what I came up with. I'm 3 minutes down. Okay, the whiteboards I actually found, I've struggled a little. I found a great one, but it wasn't on our bid list. So I had to find an alternate, and Amazon actually has them, and you just stick them on. The problem is they have to be smooth walls, and my walls are like this. So I have come up with, I have old whiteboards that they need resurfaced, and you can cut them, and then we can piece them together so that they can actually remove them. If they want to take them off, we can Velcro them up. If they want to take them off and go to their seat, go sit in the floor, work wherever they want, and then they can put it back up on the wall. Or if they need a bigger space, then they can piece them together. It's a work in progress. My students are loving the idea, so they're coming up with, they actually were the ones that, because I had some in the little, they won't erase anymore, they won't, and I was like, oh, put those in the garbage pile. And they said, if they stick on, why can't we stick them on this? And I thought, we can do that. So we are recycling too. So paperless and recycling. Yep. So that's what I'm hoping to do, and I'm hoping to show that by allowing them to have the freedom to get up, move around the room, be paperless, let me catch those things as it's going, that our scores are going to go up. That's the goal. Any other questions? The end. Oh. We actually, I had about 80% success with the kids being able to go watch them. They come in, they actually did watch them And that's better success than I had with them doing homework. Rarely ever did I have 80% hand the homework in completed. The thing about it, and you know this from our area, the thing that I love about our students and the thing I love about this is we have Wi-Fi at our school. Our students were pulling kids off the bus as they were coming through the breakfast line and saying, "Did you watch the video? We have Wi-Fi, let's do it." So they were helping each other. The kids that they knew didn't have a device, that they knew didn't have Wi-Fi at home, they were pulling them in and letting them do it before we got to class. And we also are fortunate enough to have 21st Century so they can stay afterwards and do it too. Yes. Yeah, I've used Google Forms, and there's also Ed Puzzle. You can use that too, and it won't let them, you know, of course, kids want to fast forward through. It won't let them fast forward. They have to watch the whole video, and they answer the questions wherever you put them at. So it's a really neat Ed Puzzle, and it's free. They just have to have a login and a username. So that's it. Any other questions about it?